Wild Freeze Articuno paired with Garganacl to heal it so you can paralyze the opponent over and over? Alright. To make this deck, I had to start with the main attacker. You got Articuno with the Wild Freeze attack, 70 damage. This Pokemon also does 50 damage to itself, but your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. We're going to combo that with Garganacl with the Blessed Salt ability. During Pokemon Checkup, heal 20 damage from each of your Pokemon. So every single turn, you are healing 40 damage in between turns, essentially nullifying the downside of the Articuno attack. You better hit me with that Palkia for some Star Portal ability. We are going to be discarding Water Energy, and of course we're going to get knocked out here and there. So the Palkia VSTAR ability is going to come in clutch to get those energy accelerated onto our board. We also have Raihan to do a very similar thing and be able to fetch us out whatever piece of the puzzle that we are missing, be it the Rare Candy or the Garganacl or another energy to keep the attacking pressure on. This was a really fun deck building challenge for me, and if you want to get in on the fan favorite Friday action, go down below in the comment section and leave a comment with a deck idea or a deck list. The most liked comment will have their deck played on next week's video. Shout out to Jalafrig. This one is awesome. Let's get into the games. Well. What do we have? This is actually like a pretty insane hand, if I do say so myself. Oh, great. And yeah, I think we got a good shot. I don't know what this evolves into. I haven't seen the final stage. I never played the games. Sheesh. No spicy. You guys see those e-girls? No spicy. Oh man, it just like makes me wonder what I'm doing with my life. You know what I'm saying, dude? Gang. No spicy. That seems fine. Let's go Palk. Big Palk. We'll get another Nacl. And I don't think we have a need for the Squawkabilly. So let's just go double art. And we could concealed cards. We could save this energy to attach. I think we concealed cards just because we do have the Palkia VSTAR. Okay, and we just have like way too much draw at this point, or way too much basic search at this point. We started with the VIP pass, started with an Irida. That is a fantastic start. My wife and I have a big weekend coming up. We are going out on a date on Saturday. We're going to go see what all the hype is about. Going to go see a movie. I'll let you take 5 seconds to guess which one we'll see. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's right, Barbie. I mean, I'm kind of excited for it, to be honest. I mean, my wife chose it, which was the crazy thing, but I'm looking forward to it myself. I hear the end credit scene is really good. Watch to the end. The setup for Barbie 2. Oh man. So good. Spacing out. What is this? You can heal or something? What the what? Okay. Ooh, daddy likey. All right. Give me the concealed cards. We get an energy to attach. This is lovely. Unfortunately, I do have to Iono, but I don't feel bad about this at all. We have a really rockin' start. I kind of hope that they knock out the Greninja. All right, let's go here. Yo, we can get started with the Articuno, dude. We got the Palk. That's amazing. Okay, so we need a Nacl. Give me a big Nacl. I guess we have a couple turns to get it. Okay, Tails, that's a basic, I think. Sure is. Take another Nacl. Nacli, if you will. And then, honestly, it does seem worth it to get the knockout here, so let's go ahead and Star Portal And we will attach one here, and we'll attach one here. I think we're going to go up so much, like, unless they have a response knockout this next turn, I think we're chilling. And then, no pun intended. No pun intended. So there's that. Would have hoped that we hit heads, but we'll maybe get another opportunity. Or maybe we could even Irida for an Ultra Ball. Dude, another rare candy. Holy moly. We're loving life. But yeah, gonna go see a movie. We're gonna go out to dinner. I know it feels a little weird to do, but we just like haven't taken a date night in months. Because the thing about date nights with kids is that, okay, I'll see you in a little bit. The thing about date nights with kids is that you pay double because you gotta pay the babysitter. It's like a real financial burden, man. Holy frick, the Nacl. I have no way to retreat this dude. Oh no. I gotta manually power him up. Okay. I'm gonna end turn. Sure. I gotta manually power. Dude, this guy is fat. And not in a good way. They are gonna get a couple of turns. Maybe I should play like a switch or two. It's a miracle I didn't start the Nacl. All right, well, I'm gonna make an adjustment to the list, and you know, you just learn as you go, man. You know it's called, you know, evolution, right? Learn something, sweetheart. Does the middle stage also have 3 retreat? I imagine it does, but that'd be kind of funny if it had like 1 retreat, just randomly. Ooh. He big. Heal 30 damage from each of your Pokemon. Holy frick. Alright, let's see what we got. Iono. How much does the middle stage poke have? Also 3. Okay, sad. We can at least heal up our Articuno, which I feel like is worth it. Let's go here, let's go here. And then I might actually want to, like, you're going to hate me for this. I might actually want to power up like a Palkia or like the second Articuno, at least get an energy on it. Okay, let's go. I'm going to do the second Articuno, just get an energy on it, and then I'll start contributing more to the Nacl. So here we go. They also just have no cards in hand. So I don't know. Maybe I just take the knockout. I don't know. I like want them to top deck an energy, attach retreat, get into the dirge, go freaking ham. Yeah, this guy's a little bit scary. A little bit. Skeledirge for Worlds. Speaking of Worlds, I'm heading off to Japan here. Oh, this is sick. Dude, we've just healed 40 damage from this Articuno. That's nasty. Okay. Frick. I really don't want to attach. We're down in energy. We have to attach to the active. And then we end turn. I just don't want to Iono them. Right? But I'm heading out for Worlds in about 9 days. I guess if you're watching this on Friday, then I will be heading out in 8 days. Which is really, really exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be such a fun adventure, such a fun trip. My wife and I are going to be going, and I'll be sure to document as much as I can. I'm like really torn on it because obviously as a content creator, I want to make sure that I have documentation and that I take pictures and that I post content and things like this. But at the same time, I want to like also try to unplug as much as I can and just enjoy the moment. Enjoy the experience of Japan. All right, let's go ahead and Raihan. We will give it to We'll just give it to the Palkia. I mean, I think we just take, like, we take like a Super Rod or another energy just to have in hand. That seems fine. And then we'll go ahead and Wild Freeze. 140. We're going to heal up. This is big. Big if true. They're paralyzed. Everything's coming together. Ultra Ball. They Ultra Ball. Oh, okay. They're going to go get the Bibarel. I was like, they Ultra Balled their hand away. Freaking Bibarel, man. That card won Worlds last year. It might win it again this year. That's crazy, dude. Look at that goofy looking mug. Is that a Ditto? Also, these are Ditto. No, these are Bidoof. The Bidoof look like Ditto. Okay. Nest Ball. The Squo. This card could win a Worlds. Isn't that crazy to think about? Really makes you wonder. Gnar. Please stop. Please stop. Okay, they're gonna get out of this. I just like to punish them for this strategy. I would frankly like to just start attacking with the Palkia. I don't know if that's going to be possible, though. Let's go ahead and Iono, because we could get a Raihan or something. So let's go ahead and Iono. And, okay, Energy is cool, too. And I will just go ahead and end turn. Yeah, we definitely need, like, a couple of switch in here. Like, I think, like, 1, maybe 2 switch would be really, really good. They're getting set up, but we're going to have much better late game potential. So they do a Nest Stash. They're running out of cards, man. Incisors for 4. Lovely. And Super Rod, okay. Okay. They get back like the Foy Coco, the Crocalore. Okay. And what do they got? What do they got? They gonna take the knockout? That's fine. The Garganacl did what it needed to do. No, they're gonna heal. They're gonna heal themselves. But we're gonna heal ourselves. Okay, we'll end. It's the goofiest matchup of all time. They refuse to do damage. I guess if they try to heal themselves entirely, do we just win because we have more cards in our deck? Is that how this is gonna work? Because if they're not using boss to take out our attackers, then are we just gonna win? I don't know. I would love to see them just keep playing more cards. Yeah. Play that fire energy down. Yeah. They're gonna Squove it. They're gonna probably Bibarel. Play another card. Love to see it. Down to 13. But who's counting? And then we'll see what there's an Iono. Okay, I love this energy for us, so I'm honestly was hoping to keep it, but that's fine. That's fine. This is such an awkward. Okay, they don't even take the knockout, dude. They don't even take the knockout. Based. Based. Let's go Nest Ball. And I won't get anything just to play it. And then we'll go Iono for sure. And I hope that we draw into a water energy. We get it. Okay, I'm like immediately realizing that the Forest Sealstone just absolutely has to go as a switch card. So this is cool. We do get the Raihan. We'll go ahead and Wild Freeze. And we'll see if they, in fact, play Switch. And now the Garganacl is going to do insane work healing both itself and the Articuno. They've already used a couple of boss. So I feel very good about the game at this point. There's another Iono. Hopefully we can get back into more water energy, or at least that Super Rod that I feel like has been eluding us. Yes, we do, in fact, find Super Rod. We're going to put back 3 waters, without a doubt. And a Naclstack. And a Bibarel, probably. Do they play any Switch? I just don't think they play Switch. That's so dope. Okay, 11 cards. There's the fire. Okay. And they pass. Okay, lovely. Yeah, this is great. This is what you want to see. Okay, another Garganacl. Let's go here. We'll take 3 back. I will play the Nest Ball. I'm actually going to grab the Squawkabilly. I think that's the worst card in the deck. Or maybe the best card to get out. Simply because it can accelerate energy. But maybe it's a liability. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to lose the game because of that. Who knows? It'd be kind of funny. I just want to make sure that I get as many cards out of my deck because we need to hit Raihan. We need to hit Water Energy, something like that, in order to keep pace in this game. Because if they are able to take just a knockout without me responding, then that's going to be really bad. So we heal. Here comes the Dirge. We might be able to sweep at this point with the Palkia. So I may just... But it's tough, right? It's like, I think I have to promote the Articuno because then that way I could retreat it. Like I could get an energy and then maybe retreat. So I'm just trying to think about it right now. Like, what would be the best card to promote? Because the Palkia would just be best to have in the active. So there's 270. Yeah, it doesn't even get knocked out by the Dirge. But this would be the best. This could... Okay, so if we promote the Articuno, we do 80 damage, then they can't even Burning Voice with a Gust to take a knockout. We're going to trust the deck. We're going to trust the deck. It's Palkia for me. And we're going to get a water off the top. Come on, baby. Oh, Raihan, just as good. Just as good. And I think it's giving water vibes. Like we literally don't need anything else. So we'll get the water. We will play Articuno again just to get it out of the hand. And then we will swell. That's going to be enough for a knockout. Now we need to just find one more prize. So the reason I didn't attach the energy is because I don't think my opponent can take another knockout here. But one of the things they could do is maybe boss a Garganacl. They've already got 2 boss down. So I just don't see that as being like a very viable strategy. I assume they only play 3? Maybe just 2? I don't know. I just assume that this is not going to be a viable strategy. But if we keep the water energy in hand, then we can more easily retreat the Garganacl if we need to. So we'll see what they have. Again, getting down on the resources. There's a Nest Ball. Going to get a Charmander. I mean, maybe they do have a boss left. I don't know. Because they kind of just need that at this point. There's a Raihan. They can do 170 to the active. That's definitely not going to be enough. They Naclstack. Okay, lovely. Yeah, we just have more cards than them. I mean, we win on a deck out. Like, I just don't see them ever... They could gust something up, but I don't see them ever winning off of that. And they already played Raihan, so what am I talking about? This is a dub. This is a filthy... You guys are witnessing history. Let's go. Let's go. I could do it really funny. I could do it the funny way and knock out with Articuno over a couple turns, but I think we have done enough. The Garganacl Articuno combo has been quite good, and now I know for the next game that we can even more like optimize this deck, which is really, really cool. Because Garganacl, you need like 1 up at a time, maybe 2. So we're going to modify the deck a little bit to take advantage of the extra space that we can get by cutting that line down a little bit. But nice win for us. Right out the gates. That's really, really good. Would I like to go first? Well, don't mind if I do. My wife just got back from Costco. She said there were no more $5 chickens. And I'm like, what are they doing over there? What's going on, fellas? Not a bad start for going first. We could get the Squawk. Now, the reason... Oh, gosh. We'd be losing 2 Garganacl. The reason to get the Squawk would be to chain energy a little bit better. The reason not to get the Squawk is we have a turn 2 Garganacl, but we just don't have any draw beyond that. This is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I think I make the play. I don't know quite what we're up against, but yeah. We don't even have the Squawk available. Okay, lovely, lovely. What did I discard? I still have the Rare Candy Garganacl, so Squawk is in the prizes. That's rich. That is rich. We'll get the Greninja, I guess, and then we'll go ahead and pass. Things could go south really quick. I wish we obviously had the Irida in hand, but we can still do things if we get the water energy. That's what I was like really worried about. And I don't know, maybe I should play like an energy search in this deck. You know, again, it's all about evolution, evolving your list over time and making it better. You know, that's all we're here to do as human beings. Let's try to get better every day. And I have something to tell you guys, by the way, speaking of getting better every day. Well, I've never seen this card. What the heck? If your opponent's affected by a special condition. Are they gonna like poison us? Oh, this is the Raticate that like does a lot of damage. Wait, the Garganacl is gonna be insane in this matchup, dude. I hesitate to say this is an auto win, but it might be pretty close. Garganacl is gonna do some insane work. We just really need a water energy. I'm like hoping. You hate to see it. Okay. We'll have to settle for a simple 20 damage. But look what I got in the mail the other day from the Pokemon Company International. Pretty sick, huh? We got some booster boxes, or I should say a booster box, some Obsidian Flames and ETB. Pretty cool. So I'm actually going to be opening these tonight on my Twitch channel. So you can go find that link in the bio below. So go check that out. I'll be opening them around 8 o'clock in the evening. So should be a fun time. If you're interested in that, make sure to check me out over there. This is scary though. I don't know if... Did they get to decide what action happens first? Or does my Garganacl go off? Do I get to decide? Because if my Garganacl goes off, we're going to survive here. There is a Trekking Shoes. The Iono goes to the discard. They don't want to give me a new hand. And another Rattata. Wow, we'd be in such a good spot if we had hit 2 water energy. That's so tragic. So there is the Rattata. They're going to chase up. What is that? Search your deck for a card and put it into your hand. Yo, okay. I see you out here. They're probably going to go for a boss on the Nacl. Just 1 water. Please, dude, please. I'm on my knees and I'm begging. And we'll hit you for 20. That's so sad. So I'm thinking it's going to be a gust on the Nacl. That would be my assessment of the situation. That's what they looked for here. We'll see if they get it. Otherwise, I think we're in a pretty decent spot. I actually don't really know, though, because I don't know if we... I don't know when during the Pokemon checkup phase each of these effects go into play. So this is actually really interesting. So they are going to poison us. Oh, maybe they needed the stadium. Okay. I think that was it. They must have searched for the stadium because you need it for the Clodsire to poison. And then they'll do 100. And then it procs. And then we heal. And then we live. I don't know how that works. And then we take poison. We went to 110 damage. So I don't know. I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. What does this say? Like okay. I think we'll just do this to slow our opponent down or something. I don't forget. We could switch out of the poison. I don't know. We'll just do this. And then we'll hit you for 20. It's okay. We can wild freeze on the next turn. And then we get to go ahead and Blessed Salt. Can we ever die? Like, legitimate question. Can we ever die here? Because they're just going to do poison damage to try to knock me out. They need to, like, actually flip with Hyper Fang, I think is going to be the best way for them to knock us out. That's kind of crazy. I maybe should have switched or retreated into the Greninja. There's a say, oh, I guess they could come in with Sableye. Yeah, I maybe should have retreated into the Greninja and then played the path so that I could have saved the Articuno. But this might be like a decent spot as it is. Let's go ahead and promote the Radiant Greninja. I just like wanted to save it for the Garganacl. And that's, yeah, just not a good card for us, to be honest. We would love to see an Iono. We would love to see... I mean, not really an Irida. We would love to see energy. I mean, an Iono just to have some cards, I guess, but even that is not really like something I think could help us out here. They might just be able to Sableye us until we're dead. I don't know. Dang, it really sucks losing that Articuno, because I think we have a really strong opportunity here to win. Oh, and they get rid of 2 boss. Okay, love that for us. That's great. So there's another Raticate. If they evolve up all their Raticates, then this is going to be the only way that they do damage. So we might have a legit shot here to do something special. I guess I forgot about the Clodsire. 200 damage. Yeah, that could be pretty good. They're down to 13 cards in their deck, dude. There's the Artizone. Good for us. They're going to poison us. And hit us with the Sableye, I suppose. Do 90 damage. I'm like kind of cool to lose this Radiant Greninja, I guess. They're down to 10 cards, man. I don't know. Maybe they must play Ionos and stuff, like Super Odds and things like this to get around that. But we could really, really use a supporter here. So there's the Nacl. And what do we get? Okay, fine. I'll concede. That's fine. Artizone. We'll get ourselves an Articuno. And then I will go ahead and concealed cards. Again, in the interest of seeing something good. We don't really. Let's go Articuno. Now we could switch so that this Sableye doesn't do anything to us. Or I mean, like, so that we could keep the Radiant Greninja. I think we need to do that. Let's go here. Let's end turn. Our luck will top deck a Raihan or something. Just really, really are like energy hungry at this point. And they might just come up and start swinging with the Clodsire. I think that might be extremely reasonable of them. But if that's the case, then we could maybe come up with Palkia. We would really like, we'd actually really love Raihan. There is a Tails, so they cannot attack next turn. So I think the Palkia makes the most sense, because if we draw a Raihan or a Palkia VSTAR, then we can start attacking into this Clodsire, which is like our main, the main way that we lose the game. All right, Artizone. Don't see it. We gotta go. Please give me an Ultra Ball. Please give me a Raihan. You lovely MFer. Well, Raihan here. We will grab the Palk. Well, we could, okay, so no, it needs to be Palkia because we need to, yeah, okay. So it needs to be Palkia. This has to happen. We have to Star Portal, obviously. And then we'll do here. And I would love to get a Greninja proc, but that's just not reasonable. We will save the Nest Ball because that could be an Ultra Ball target. And then we'll go ahead and Subspace Swell. Wish we were taking a knockout, obviously, but taking down this Clodsire would actually be really big for us. They kind of are forced to retreat at this point because they need to save the Clodsire. And that just maybe gives us another opportunity. I don't really know how this one plays out. We might be looking at a deck out situation. I don't know how many Iono they have left. Yep, and we do see a retreat because, again, they kind of have to. There's Eradicate. And they might just go for a Super Fang, which I understand. And then just try to put as much damage on us as possible. But that gives us an opportunity if we get a Water Energy off the top. I keep saying it. If we get a Water Energy off the top, we can go into Articuno and try to, you know, heal up the Palkia on the bench and just get it ready. It's like we're battling in, you know, the 1800s. I'm in the Napoleonic Wars, and this is my front line, and they're going to battle, and they've suffered heavy casualties, but I'm going to retreat to the bench and, you know, rest up, and my soldiers are going to, you know, get all nice and good to go, healed up and such. Yeah, it's just bad, man. It's just bad. Let's see. What does this say? Attach a basic if they were knocked out on the last turn. So we could come up with the Articuno. I think we just have to retreat. We could take a knockout, but it just feels like such a waste. And then we will go. This feels like a big decision. Maybe it's not. The Articuno doesn't seem like this is our only way to attack. So I think we go Greninja here. I'll Artizone. I know that there's nothing left, but just to check the deck. What would be cool is if we got an Irida. Well, that doesn't do it. We really need an Iono. I think that's our card. Got 7 energy left and a Super Rod. That is our card, the Iono for sure. And we kind of need them to take a knockout. Like the Raihan doesn't do anything for us. If only if they were knocked out on our opponent's last turn. So the checkup is not actually in between turns, which is interesting. And it means that we can't actually use the Raihan. Like it was very surprising that we were able to, just because they had that Sableye though. So there's another poison. There's the final rat. And they're going to Super Fang again. We would love to find a counter stadium for this Clodsire. Like that's, I feel like there are so many good cards in our deck that we're just not drawing. Gosh. Like we're getting the cards out of order at this point. And it's really annoying. Because I think we have a decent matchup. Like I just would love to see like 10 energy on the top of the deck. Like top deck. All the energy. But they need to like retreat now into the Sableye. Maybe this gives us an out because then we can Raihan. And we can go double Nacl. That's kind of sick. Oh, the Clodsire. Oh, you. That's annoying. So there's that knockout. We go Raihan. I just really want to have energy to have a response to this Clodsire. Like that's the biggest thing. We take a knockout here. If we can Raihan and attach this turn, I'm super happy, and get a second Nacl out, then I'm like stoked. And we just like, again, are drawing things in not the right order. We could get another Raihan, but it feels like we need to just get a water energy and pray that our deck actually works for us. Let's do that. Let's go here. Let's go Wild Freeze. Path of the Peak. That's an interesting one. That is a really interesting one because it means that we could survive potentially. We could potentially survive. They are down a lot of resources though, man. It just means that they won't be able to Clodsire for poison damage. They like really need to Iono us. This is so weird. What a weird matchup. Only on these videos can you see these matchups. Okay, Sableye again. We see another Dark Patch. It's not going to do enough damage to kill us, is it? Maybe it will. Oh yeah, because it's going to do 90 damage. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Huh. Okay, I'm wondering if we can go for a stall strategy. This feels a little awkward, but I'm going to promote the Garganacl and see if they have a counter stadium. I assume that they do, but they might not have like another boss. I don't know. This is a weird one, man. We got to just survive 3 more turns, and I think the beef of the Garganacl is going to get there for us. So there's that. Irida is good. Irida is so good. Okay. So we'll take Rare Candy and Palkia, with the idea being we can take these 2. We can get another Garganacl. We can Path to the Peak, shutting off their Clodsire. Double heal up this Palkia to potentially deck our opponent out. I'm going to play the Nest Ball in case they Irida us. Obviously, we have no targets left. And then we're just going to play the pass game and legitimately see what they have. Now, I could have played the Palkia V down. Maybe I do that in that case. But we're healing 40 in between turns. I think this Palkia is going to really make some waves here. So they're down to 2 cards left. We do have a switch in deck. So we might be able to switch if they are able to like mount some. Okay, so they did have a counter stadium. I kind of assumed. But there's that toxic wetland. I think they have to attack with the Sableye. We honestly would love a boss at this point. And they come up with Eradicate. We'd love a boss. They might have a boss. I don't know. So there's the Blessed Salt. Minus 20. Minus 20. Another nut. I mean, it's just so bad, man. We're like drawing the cards like in completely the wrong order. It's really, really sad. Has to be a pass. Heal again. This is going to be at full health. If we can get a water energy, man, or if we can get a Raihan off the top, we've been saved before. We just need to see the energies. They're going to come up with the Sableye. If we could maybe knock out this Sableye. I don't know. I assume they have Super Rod in the deck. This definitely seems like the kind of deck that you need to play Super Rod. And I assume that they have an Iono left. But I don't know. I don't know for sure. And if we could just knock out this Clodsire, I'd be a happy man. Let's go here. Fully healed that Palkia, which is crazy. Dude, please. We have 6 energy left. There are like so many good cards. Irida's fine. Raihan, Iono 5. Switch is going to be good. 6 waters left. Like, there are a lot of good cards in the deck, man. Just haven't been able to keep a full hand. And then we just have to pass. There's nothing left for us. But now they can't Raticate. So they're down to 0 cards. I'm expecting a Super Rod. That's the thing, though. They can't Raticate. So that was how they did a lot of damage. Maybe they have a boss or something. That would be really scary. We have 1 switch, 2 Irida. They could maybe go for a boss play with the Clodsire. Attach, boss, Garganacl, take the dub. But the fact that they haven't played yet makes me think that they ran out of options. Maybe they didn't get what they needed off the prizes or something. What a weird match, dude. And it's so interesting. That's the thing about Fan Favorite Fridays. Like, we play all these weird strategies that I normally wouldn't play in Standard. And so we see these interactions. We won! Dude! Let's go! Let's go! They have no cards in deck. We won! You did it, buddy! You did it! Holy crap! That is insane. I was just going to say, like, that is so fun because we try all these different strategies that we would never try in a tournament here on Fan Favorite Friday. So if you loved the video, if you just thought that that was so much fun, because I had a ton of fun making the video. If you liked the video, please make sure to like it physically on YouTube down below and leave your comment for next week's video. Obviously, I'm going to play whatever comment gets the most likes. And this was a really fun one. Thanks again to Giraffe Rig for submitting it. Wow, I really can't believe that that happened. That was amazing. 2 amazing wins with our crazy Articuno Garganacl deck. It's got some legs, boys. It's got some legs. Anyway, that's going to do it for me today, guys. God bless. If I don't see you soon, I'll see you later. And remember, good luck and also have fun.